Okay, we're at Grandma's nursing home, well, rehab, and we're just gonna play with the YouTube for a second and see how it works, because we're thinking about doing a little video series so Grandma can tell her stories. So here we are. This is her room. She's been here since it's the 7th day. So she's been here a week, and she gets to go home the 3rd. So only about 10 days. She's getting her strength up. She's been doing, what have you been doing?
A lot of walking with Dixie and doing the physical therapy. And not just the physical therapy, but the occupational therapy. And they got me climbing the stairs and everything to make sure that I will be capable whenever I do go home.
Because you have stairs outside your house, on your patio.
Well, not on the porch or anything. That would be the only place that I would be using the stairs.
Right.
But the physical therapy is a lot of like treadmill type pedaling and that type of thing. A lot of exercises, different sources that I have to do.
Did you do the thing where you were going like 60-something miles an hour again?
Oh, yes. The next day, I go on that thing and with just the one arm. This arm. Crazy. But she had told me, the physical therapist, she said, just take your time and do it slow and everything. Well, I got on there and started to play with the thing. The first thing I knew, I was going close to 70 miles an hour on there, and she said, Joann, you don't have to go that fast. I said, I do, because that is my challenge to me, is to how fast and that it's not hurting me. So, anyway, she come back over there and she said, you are the queen. Queen of the day, I believe is the way she put it. Because you was going close to 70 miles an hour.
I don't even think my legs could go that fast, let alone my arm. Good grief.
Well, just the one arm, too, because I can't use this other one to push that other pedal.
Yeah.
So,
that's
anyway,
funny.
but she got the biggest kick out of that. And she said, well, you're the queen of all today.
Well, tell the story that you told me the other day about what it made you think of when you were going that fast.
Oh, Barbara and Ralph, well, his parents had a ranch, chicken ranch, up in not San Luis, it was Sebastopol. And so anyway, they was getting ready to move from Pinot to Sebastopol. And so Grandpa was going up there to help Ralph move all the things in the truck. And so whoever it was with me, I can't remember now, said, well, what are you going to do today while the guys were all up there working? And Barbara. And I said, well, I don't know. She said, well, why don't we go up there? So I said, well, I got my car, so I said, let's go.
What kind of car was it?
Pardon me?
What kind of car was it?
It was a, oh gosh, it was a Rambler station wagon, is what it was. And we got out on the highway, heading towards Sebastopol. And first thing I knew, I was going 85. And thank God the cops never stopped me or even turned the light on me. And got up there, and they said, what are you guys doing up here so quick? And I said, well, I made a good time. made it good time. And Ralph said, okay, Joann. He says, how fast was you going? And I said, well, I happened to look down at the speedometer and I was doing 85, 65 miles old. And I said, but I didn't get a ticket. And we had a good time helping them supposedly moving into the house on the ranch. And then they was going to go back and get another load of stuff and take it up there to put on in the ranch. And I said, well, we better head back because we have the kids with us. And I've forgotten if it was, I know it was Mark, well, no, I don't think Mark was there. I think it was your mom and Phil that was in the car with us. But, and whoever it was that was with me, I think they had either one or two kids with us. So we had a full car load anyway.
Yeah.
And she said, I need to get home to feed the kids and get them ready for school tomorrow. So I said, okay. I said, we'll head on back home. And she said, you're not going to be going no 85. I said, no. I said, I'm going to take it a little bit easier going back.
Yeah.
Because I said, I really push it coming up. And she said, yeah. She said, but you're a good driver. So that was the way we ended the story that
Yeah.
day. But we did. We had a good time. And funny part of it was, next day after Ralph and your grandpa and everything had taken the stuff out of the house in Pinot up to the ranch, somehow there was a big blow up between the Ralph's dad and him, and his dad told him they couldn't move in.
Oh, wow.
So half their stuff was up there and half of it was still in Pinot. And so I want you to know they reloaded the truck with the stuff they had already put in the house. And I think it was Ralph and Barbara and Grandpa was in the truck, and they headed back to Pinot with that stuff, unloaded it, and before midnight, she had everything back in place.
Oh my gosh.
And we was having a party.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Having a party. She put the kids to bed, and we was having a moving in party, she called it.
Wow.
And we had a party that night.
Well,
So-
at least they still had a house to go back to.
Well, they had never turned the keys in because they was just renting that house. And so they had never given him the final move out notice and everything, thank God, because she would have been really pissed. It ended up that way, but it was a fun time because we turned the music on and people was dancing and singing and just having a great time.
Yeah, sounds fun.
And that all happened in one day. So that was a story that you just don't forget. You know?
Yeah, at that point everybody's ready to cut loose, huh?
Yeah, and she was too. She was really so disgusted and everything to think that, yeah, I can't even think the old man's name. It was German. Because, of course, their name is Vanderstar. And so he had this German name. And I knew it just as well as I know my own name. And I can't think of it right now. I went blank. But he was a happy, most of the time, a happy man. And easy to get along with. I enjoyed being around him. But boy, somehow him and Ralph just hit it, butted heads, but good. And there was no way that Ralph was going to move in there with his dad, showing his proprietorship, I would call it, because he owned the ranch. And so, you know, I could see that happening very easily. Because if Ralph went in there saying that he was going to do this or he was going to do that to the place, I could see the old man saying, no, you're not. This is my place, and you're not touching nothing.
Right.
So, anyway, that's how it all got started. And it didn't take maybe an hour and a half from the time we got there to the time we was packing up to come back to Pinole and get their stuff together again. And I took care of the kids, mainly to keep them out of Barbara's hair while she was putting things back out and everything, because Todd was the youngest and he wasn't even, he might have been 2. So I tried to keep a handle on him, you know, pretty much with the other kids. And of course the girls was really no problem. They was all, they acted older than what they was. You know, they might have been 8, 10 years old at the most. And so they jumped in with their toys and stuff that they had taken up with them and put them back in the bedroom where they was to start out with. And if I don't go to that bathroom, I could be home myself.
Okay. Well, let's say goodbye for now.
And I'll find some more stories
to
add to.
Okay. Until next time.